forward-thinking design by Roy Chadwick. Turbojets, £16,500 of thrust each, so about £65,000 altogether. Not much perhaps by modern standards, but pretty good then. She was subsonic. Going back to that original drawing that Roy Chadwick made, if you expand it in length by 1 3/4, 1.75, you get recognised as a Concorde, because she is, of course, a Concorde predecessor. The Concorde also had Olympus engines, although rather developed Olympus engines with Reed. So flying her today, the captain is the man actually flying over the display is Captain Phil O'Dell, Bob. The man in the top seat is Bill Ramsey, who was flying her earlier in the formation. And the third member of the crew, the air electronics officer, from one of the backward-facing 3 rear seats, is Phil Davies. Here they are with the wheels down. She's not going to land just yet, but you get to see the wheels down in this fly path, all 18 of them, 16 on the main undercarriage, and 2 on the nose. She has a fighter-type control column. And in the early days, the test pilots used to roll her even at the Farnborough Air Show, but that was rather frowned on. Since, as far as I know. Now, I think next time she comes, she will be opening her bomb bay as she goes past us this time. Here it is, the bomb bay is opening. If you can see that, you see how big it is. It's absolutely enormous. It's the heart of the bomber. It's what it's there to do. So that carried 21 1,000-pound bombs. Of course, it originally carried nuclear bombs as well. But after she handed that responsibility over to the Royal Navy, she became a conventional bomber. And of course, right at the end of her service career in 1982, Martin Withers and his crew flew her from Ascension Island down to the Falkland Islands and dropped all 21 1,000-pound bombs on the Fort Stanley runway. They hit the runway with 2. That was par for the course. These are wartime bombs. They're never guided stuff. If you wanted to hit a particular target, you took a lot of bombs, and that's what she did. She was supported by 11 Victor tankers. And it was 7,760 miles round trip, about the same distance as from here to Bali in one hop. And it took altogether 18 air-to-air reviews. Quite extraordinary event. As she comes back, I think we'll see Phil Davies closing the bomb bay. See that thing? So he's got to name it these days from all their wonderful performances. Of course, the problem with this aeroplane has always been money. Obviously, she's not funded by the government. She doesn't belong to the Royal Air Force. As I said, it cost 22 million so far. She got 2.7 from an unprecedented heritage lottery grant, and the rest has come from, well, you, wonderful people. Wonderful people include Sir Jack Hayward, the late Sir Jack Hayward. Outstanding contribution. Also, Eddie Forrester of Aerobytes. There's another of those amazing. Her last season, and the reason for that is that the 3 technical authority companies who have responsibility for her, BAE Systems, Marshall Aerospace Defence Group, and Rolls-Royce, it is they that have finally decided that her illustrious flying life is coming to a close, they have decided to cease their support at the end of this season. And without that support, under Civil Aviation Authority regulations, Vulcan will be prohibited from flying. This isn't about funding, it's not about the supply of parts, it is about mandatory third party support. Some of the factors involved in that decision to no longer support her after the end of this year are that she's flown more than 10% more hours than any Vulcan has in the past. So